Joined now by Jeremy Jenkins, the head coach at the Daniel Boone Trailblazers. Coach, before we get into some football, how was your summer? You go anywhere fun?
You just went to the beach just as usual. About 20 of us went down there and had a really good time.
Awesome. Well, now we're back into football season here. Motivation-wise, when you guys have a season like you didn't want to have last year, no secret, what does that do for the players coming back, the coaches, motivation-wise, to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Well, we've had a really good off-season. Kids have really worked hard in the weight room. Spring practice was good. So far, everything has been good. We've not really put the pads on yet to this week, and we've had really good turnout. Kids are excited. Anytime you go through something like that, you learn from it and you reevaluate some things. And we've done some different things in the off-season. It's really helped out.
I know you haven't played any games yet, but are there any areas of your team, like I'm really excited to see how this unit performs?
We're really excited about our offensive line. We really think that, I still believe, football is won in the trenches, and we really like our offensive line and our running back room. Drew Fleming's there for his third year coming up, and we're really excited about him. He's really put, 15 to 20 pounds on a muscle, 195 pounds down. We really like him.
We'll see the Trailblazers on Friday Night Rivals on September the 5th when they make their first ever trip across the state line to take on the Union Bears. How did that matchup come about? And this is a new scheduling cycle, but a school you never played before.
Well, our athletic director and their athletic director have talked about it a couple of years. Back in ` when I first came to Daniel Boone, we used to scrimmage Appalachia, Coach Turner's dad, in '04 and '05. And then Travis and I, Coach Turner and I have kind of played each other some 7-on-7 stuff. And, we've always thought, it'd be a good money game either way, going across the line. And we enjoy that. And we know it's hard-nosed football up there. And we're excited about going up there. And we know they're going to have a quality team. And, we're excited about having the opportunity of going up there.
They played a very historic venue, Bullitt Park. Have you ever been there? Do you know anything about that?
I have no idea. Never been there. We're excited to get on the bus and go up there and see what it's like.
When you have a game like that, does that kind of reinvigorate the sense for kids as somebody they haven't played before, just to kind of change things up on the schedule? I
think so. Our schedule's always really tough, and in the past couple of years, we've played Science Hills, DBs, Elizabeth's, all that stuff, and now another quality opponent, but somebody we haven't seen. So we're excited to get this going. Hopefully, keep this going with them.
How important will it be for your team to have some early success coming off a tough season in 2024?
I think it's huge. First two games, first one's away, at Volunteer, and then having South Green at home. Those first two games are going to be huge for us. Anything with team right now, I think, is big for us. We just want to be 1-0. It makes no difference what it is to be 1-0. Our first scrimmage is Greenville and Farragut, so we're going to know real quick, what we've been doing, and our kids know that. That's what our program expects. And we had a setback last year, but hopefully the kid, you learn something every time you get knocked down. You get how many times you get back up, and our kids got up every time, and we're to see how that's paid off this year. And
I know the TWSAA sets your region schedule, but how nice is it to see that Musket Bowl more towards the end of the season and when in like week 3, I think you was the last couple of years?
Yeah, that's a big thing for us. It's a big thing for both communities, to have that later in the year, where, our kids, it's more football. It's not hot. It's cooled off a little bit and get your communities and everybody involved in it. We really like it to be at the end of the year.
All right, Coach Jenkins from Daniel Boone, thanks for joining us. We will see Daniel Boone September the 5th when they take on the Union Bears at Bullitt Park.